Sorry about that, y'all. Had a steam running.
Now what we gonna do right here is settle the score. Look around you. We got a whole room full of monsters. We gonna shut it down like this. Let's go. Yeah. The tricks of the trade, the rules of the game. I've been to the top and I've been to the bottom. I tell you they look about the same. I can speak about comfort. I can speak about pain. You wanna come do this? Study my movements. Go up and sit in the grain. See, I never heard of vacations. Bro, that word to me is insane. I'd rather put hands in the dirt as I.
A beautiful afternoon for a fist fight. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, it's going to be an amazing night. As per usual, everybody's going to benefit.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Roy Jones Jr., 180 centimeters tall with 188 centimeter reach. Many argue this man is the greatest super middleweight of all time, Carl the Cobra Froch. It's Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes. The Cobra, Carl Froch, a super...
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from Nottingham, England, a super middleweight champion of the world, Carl the Cobra Froch.
How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun here for this big showdown.
Not many fighters have the privilege of fighting outside. It's a weird experience. You've got the fresh air, you've got the breeze, but you've got the fans baying for your blood, wanting to see you win or lose.
These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. He just misses with that jab. He missed with that jab. Not many of the people in the division hit like them. A lot of high hopes and aspirations from the fans and media alike as we get set for this main event under the sun.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind, you've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire. They're on fire in the ring.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. These punches coming from every angle. One punch could change everything in this battle. He misses with that jab. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action. Here we go for round two. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder. And he misses with that jab. Carries away that left hook.
Yeah, it's gonna fucking his ass up.
Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take three to give one. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm, because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for a fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
What's your ass, motherfucker? Come on, man. Trying some bullshit.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bo, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
When I run through, ain't no way to survive here unless these bodies help you. That's it. They either want you to be a part of the money that they making, or you just gonna be on the outside looking in. There ain't no. You don't have to have an education. Their kids don't be educated. They let them get jobs, internships, or whatever the fuck else. You can learn on the job. There's nothing that you can't learn on the job. So basically, if you go to learn like you know, unless it's a skill or a trade, but if you go to learn something, and you know, they doing it
Time
several
winding
places.
down as we get set for another round.
I guarantee you, at all the places they don't do it the same. So
There's the bell for round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Missed him with that uppercut. Both men step back for just a moment. You've got two evenly matched fighters in this weight class. It sometimes comes down to who's in better condition.
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fights.
told these motherfuckers don't fuck with me, man. This weak ass motherfucker out here, man. Tap his fucking chin. He wanna dance around like this motherfucker's nice.
So they'll make it up and this fight continues. Finished the job.
Sucking me out. No, that shit ain't. What the fuck is that? You can't even punch with the same arm that many times. Just don't cheat with shit. He cheating. He got a glitch controller or something. This man should have
Want to keep
literally
his
been
elbows tucked
dead
into the
to
chest so he
world
can avoid
title.
the pain of those body shots, but that leaves more opportunities for headshots. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure.
You see that shit?
That'll be a 10-8
Can't
round
even
for sure
punch
with the
same
knockdown.
arm like that.
Loved the response though, got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Simple shit, man. And for days, all week. For the kids.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Throw away trash and move shit around.
Back at it in round 4. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
He got knocked down. So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree. I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fight number 2.
your mouth, bro. That's the bullshit. That motherfucker got full everything. With a bum. And got dropped. Now how you got full health, you got dropped?
Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no about ping, we bring when right, somebody shot sling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no about ping, we bring when right, somebody shot sling. Uppercut, fling, right up, fling. Can't try a ting, send man over the ropes. Man try come for the bell, but I punch you never saw ended all of your hopes. Now all of your bros are stood on the sideline, head in the hand shot, joke of the show. Better keep those hands up, swing for their fences, or you're going no poorly for sure. How much do you wanna be the champ? How much do you wanna please the fans? How much do you wanna be the king? And how much do you wanna feed your camp? How much do you wanna see people chat? Swing like you got a thing to lose. It's the ESBC, beat them neatly. Titles never ever in dispute. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no about ping. We bring when right, somebody shot sling. Ding ding, step in the ring and swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, no about ping. We bring when right, somebody shot sling. I came from the 7 Hills, city of steel, home of the village and brilliant mills. Can't take man for a pudding, take man to Ingles.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times.
Ooh,
And what
cowboy.
I say you must obey.
It ain't the
Good luck.
average motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Let's do it.
I ain't never fight this motherfucker before. You only counting for it, huh? fight. He's gonna try to throw little pity pat punches and try to score. But I know how to beat that. You just go to the body with aggressive punches. And when he try to block the body, he smack his head like that. Get clean shots. Don't even throw punches. He's fighting my kind of fight right now. I don't gotta throw no punches. Cool. You getting your ass whooped. You can get ass whooped. See, he can't do shit. Literally. He want me to just try to like. That's what he want. shit. See you later, bro. Hold up. Yeah, this is dead. Can't flick that long. His ass, I don't know why he's doing all that. He is a loser. I'm gonna do every round like this too, so I don't know what until he changes his little attitude while flickering and dancing. He's just gonna get pot shotted. That motherfucker tripping, bro. Okay, he could be cheating. He could be doing a little cheating here. He could be saving Kelly, little Kelly. That ain't gonna work. I told y'all I'm doing the same shit. Kelly can't stop that boy jab. Yeah, he can't deal with that. You think you get points for that or something, bro? I'm trying to figure this motherfucker out here.
Feel good? Good man. Good man. Just the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Look at him. He's absolutely knackered, mate. He's knackered. Back into the fight. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be stressing about his gas tank now. He's whack.
Let's go. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
This is called stupidity. 10-7 round. Save my energy, y'all. He tripping. I like it too, Crawford. You know what I mean?
Nice round. Good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man. Get behind the jab and then let your shots go. Don't let him get back into this fight. Keep smart.
Let's do it.
him on the end of his jab. Getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful. That's it. Start just stick. Good work. That's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath back. Good. Great work. Oh, you can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let back into the... jab and don't get carried away. Great round, great round. Now relax, relax. Now I don't want you to load.
Little war here.
He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go.
Let's do it.
Feel good? Good man. Good man. Just the same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
The championship rounds, man. That's where I put my shit down for y'all, man. I know what it is.
So important now in this first minute, this next round. Get on top of it.
Let's fight.
No, I don't give a go ahead. I don't give a fuck if you do all that.
2, 3, 4, 5.
I don't give a
6,
flying
7,
far from
8.
me. TKO, all that bullshit you doing. Motherfucker got full power. This is what I'm saying. These cheating ass, raggedy ass motherfuckers, man. He just raggedy. You need to go do more algebra.
You are the sweetest thing. Yeah.
Hardest puncher on the game.
Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was gonna miss this.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Smokin' Joe Frazier.
Worksheet that
He took
came
part
over
in the
here with
greatest
Smokin'
boxing
Joe
trilogy
Frazier.
of all
Cheating
time with
ass
Muhammad Ali.
motherfucker, y'all. I'm
He
rolling something up.
defines
Look up.
the
It's
word
this bum
Philly
ass
fighter.
motherfucker we just
And
beat.
he'll face the bronze
He gonna do
bomber,
the same thing,
6'7"
I'ma fuck
inches
him up.
tall,
All he gonna
with
do
that
is try to
massive
block,
83-inch
come and go to the
reach.
body and try to
Smokin'
catch
Joe,
you with the swings.
the
with these
bronze
hooks.
bomber, fighting out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama, the former heavyweight champion of the world.
Just take note, look at the reach. Look how much they're giving away in this fight.
The fighters are ready to go.
Not too
Let's
many
hear the
people wanna
official
win,
introductions.
they wanna
We
win.
turn it over to the
Some
classy
people just
Jimmy
quit
Lennon
until
Jr.
they know they go in the fight.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smokin' Joe Frazier. Fighting out of the blue corner, an Olympic bronze medal.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. These athletes have been waiting a long time to square off. Here we go. Good counter punching.
He done got a shot.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Lands with the right counter.
Wilder pro.
Both men step back for just a moment. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
You fight the Stormy, you've got to protect everything. The body with the elbows, the head with the forearm. You've got to try and push them off balance because they will just stay in your face.
Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong. Missed him with that uppercut. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. Nice counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Slow him down. Slow him down. Slow him down. Slow him down.
That bell could not have come soon enough for
You
this
see it,
guy.
bro?
Absolutely exhausted. What are you going to tell him in the corner?
Dummy out here. Come out here with that fucking thing. They try to walk you down with him and catch you in these hurricane hooks. But he ain't doing the hurricane hook, so he's being a little irritated by the jab. But what he want to do, he want to hit me to the body and wear me out. That's his whole thing right now is these little cheap body shots. And hope that I use enough stamina on my own to wear myself out to where my white bar get weak by like round 8. But I'm not no fool like that. I'm a fucking pro. These are the skills that pay the bills. He don't know what hour he on. He don't know the power
Time
hours
winding
he on.
down as we get set to jump back in the action.
I like finding a little whoop-ass playmate like this. Fuck him all up.
And there's the bell for round
That
2.
shit.
Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up,
You
hold
gotta
him,
learn to
lean
be
on him.
patient when
Don't
he's
get
going
drawn
through
into a
this.
fight. Not yet. Not until you're sense of the comeback.
Beat your meter away. You gotta use your feet. You gotta see what type of game plan he coming. Like he ain't scoring no points. How the fuck you think he gonna win? I'm tagging him.
Keep an eye on
It
this
was all
slugger.
connected.
As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his
could do
game
all
plan,
that
and it's worked out
jitterbug
pretty well
anymore.
for him so far.
Terrorized them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? They exchange punches. Nice exchange here from both men. Good counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter shot. He just misses with that jab. And he misses with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know
I
what,
can
next
understand
round,
why
you're
they
getting it.
fucking
You're getting
sad.
it. Kitchen sink.
Sad as hell. They wouldn't get no wins. They record would be just, or anybody them cheating dudes, they record would be so horrendous. It's crazy because they don't know understand boxing. Like they want to get on here and rock them, sock them. But there is a skill to this shit. That's why I appreciate this game. It's got a skill to
Let's
it.
get it started in round 3. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to block it. They've got to block it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That counter shot lands. Nice job landing that left counter punch.
Nobody even like that.
Left counter punch will score.
Yeah, used to that,
This
huh?
fight is all about distance for this
One of
man,
them
and you can see
motherfuckers.
he's using that length advantage.
Very smart, very sharp. This is a fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long ring. Not many fights can do that.
No, you want the real shit. I'm gonna go ahead and take this pretty shit off.
Good counter punching for both these athletes. And he fails to score with that left hook.
That's this shit.
Left counter scores. That left doesn't land. Good counter left hand there. They call it the glory division. There's nothing quite like a heavyweight fight. It doesn't take much to win it.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
That's what we do.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. He's going to take a knee here and try and regroup.
It's a really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell, sometimes it can...
So there you have it. It is official now, and that is not the way anyone wanted this fight to end.
No complaints there at all. The crowd agree. I agree. The ref knew exactly what he was doing. So you know what? Great shout. I look forward to fight number 2.
probably doing some type of cheat where he don't, I don't understand what he's doing, 'cause I think they nerfed that. So they was cheating, they would give themselves a win by giving themselves a loss. I don't know how they was doing it, but they was paying money for their cheat codes. They was paying for more than a cheat code than for the fucking game. Stupidest shit I ever seen in my fucking life, bro. Look at him, cheating. Whole stamina, bro. You don't even know. We got 55% on power shot. You beating this motherfucker ass. Would have been bleeding. Run his ass somewhere else. I don't give a fuck what he better not. I'm gonna go to the next division, see if I find him again. Make him feel like I'm a fucking ghost. Let's go, Calzaghe. Already lost to you when somebody was using you. Didn't feel good. Let me see what I was doing was right. I gotta stick to it. I might use you next, King Ryan. Show some of the skills out here. I'll be trying to fight some of the underdogs.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
Taste his ass
Time
down.
for our tale
Algebra
of the tape.
worksheet.
George
I'm about to
St.
whoop
George
his ass. He's about to quit
this former
again.
super middleweight world
He finna
champion
quit.
stands 6 foot tall
He
with a
wanna try
reach
and
of
get some
183.
points, try and get his
And he'll
record
be
right, y'all.
facing
Just keep
Joe
doing what he's
Calzaghe,
doing.
the pride
He
of
trying to
Wales.
find a
6 foot
division,
even
right?
with a
Ain't
weight
it?
of 174 pounds. His George St. George. Here comes the pride of Wales, one of the best fighters in UK history. The former super middleweight and light heavyweight champion of the world is the pride of Wales, and no one has been able to beat him.
Look at this. These fights are so awesome.
And now it's time for the official introductions, and for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, the European, British, and Commonwealth super middleweight title holder from London, England, a super middleweight champion of the world, St. George Fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the renowned unified world.
Well, it is go time, ladies and gentlemen. These athletes have promised us a roar. Let's see if they deliver. He blocks the hook. He's going to keep his elbows tucked into the chest so he can avoid the pain of those body shots, but that leaves more opportunities for headshots. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You can walk into an arena and be the hero. The pressure, the expectation, the desire from the fans. You can't get away from it. Ignore them. Lock it up. I know it's hard. I can hardly hear you, Todd. You've got to ignore them. Get on with your job.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. Neither man really defending themselves. Both men step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? He blocks the jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
There's the bell for round 2. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are done. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter puncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
That punch scores. A perfect counter shot. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
If you get in with a slugger, they want to work at their own pace. Use speed, frustrate them, take them out of their comfort zone, make them tired, trip over their own feet, get them angry.
Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. He is down big time on the scores. On to the third. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to block it. They've got to block it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? A very competitive round here so far. Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch.
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour is a heavyweight, but the middleweight, it's the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it.
On to the fourth we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him, Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Both men step back for just a moment. It's obvious this fighter is gassed out. Why sit in there and throw punches? How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
It has been a back-and-forth contest so far, no doubt about it. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
And he parries that right jab away. He threw the hook, didn't land. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. And he parries the right jab away. We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to find it somehow.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them. There's the bell for round 6. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around? Nice punch. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. believe we're only halfway through the round. When are we going to see a jab from these two? You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
And you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Got out of the way of that right hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
You know, I've been in fights like that.
And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see if they have a plan B after last round. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
What you've got to do, Teddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Fighters sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. They'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it. Both men step back for just a moment. Fighters certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you got to think him. You just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot, a pickpocket him.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action. Here's the bell to start round 8. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. Back and forth they go. forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. The right hook misses. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
He just misses with that big right hand. Nope, that hook won't score. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Look absolutely exhausted. What are you going to tell him in the corner?
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action. And there's the bell for round 9. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. He missed with that jab. Seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
He just misses with that jab. Can't believe we're only halfway through the round. Both men step back for just a moment. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? They can change their attitude, they can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round, because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. Bell was sweet music to his ears.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring.
And here comes the 10th round. After that last round, something has got to change. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches, they're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
like to see more jabs. It's been a back-and-forth contest so far, no doubt about it. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Both men step back for just a moment. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt. Let's start 11. Pulling off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. I'd like to see more jabs. And he misses with that jab. You're a power puncher. You're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. Blocks that jab. He misses with that jab. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. An eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell, sometimes it can be.
And there's the bell to start round 12. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Swing and a miss with the right hook. He misses with that jab. Jab misses. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Neither man really defending themselves. Caution is being thrown to the wind. This round could go easy. Can you believe this? Joe Calzaghe in some serious trouble. These scorecards were all over the place, but in the end, I think the right athlete won.
It could have gone either way, and it's hard, you know, you're going to have people arguing, the fans for one and the fans for the other, say our fighter won. Split decision was fair. Down to the T, down to the wire. These guys put it on the line. Split decision is fair.
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, I can't stand these rap boys, feel to eliminate all. I'm trying to raise this stack boy so tall that it might fall. Top striker, man, I lick off the goal, so anything I set I achieve and more. Soon bring the man them on some kind of tour. Enough liquor bottles in my rider report. I don't know why they would step to the team, and I'll send man airborne like fly beat. Come like this as some sci-fi scene when I lace this magic on these type of beats. I don't wanna hear no talk from a dweeb. You don't respect me if you don't pay my fees. If you don't respect me, then please better back out the way of this heat. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. Yo, step to the place where my jeers are with all nine and I'm on a mad one. I don't want no attention from that girl if she ain't a bad one. Man try tell me the 3-5 come too stinky as Cali that packs from. And if I go broke, N95's a nitro slapped on. Soon put chef on the map, son. Don't pop with too many brothers, they cap enough. Dog, I don't care about the past, that bad in the present and you can get wrapped up. I don't deal with pests, man got no fertilizer for them. Go on then run up your mouth yet again. Joe get sent all the way up like Rem. That's right. Nah, that ain't the flexo. I got cheers on my feet, they're retro. They can act like they got bars. I got bars in my name like Esco. And I'll slap them off like Crespo. Go dish out the news like Metro. And it's punks know that I don't tech joke. In person they reject smoke. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn. I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like pounds, just told them with a squad get scolded. Walk with the Lord, not an omen. Still might have to grill a brother like Foreman. When my dogs start rioting, leaves will be falling off trees. You'd think that it's autumn.
For I am the truth. I am the light that lighteth every man and woman that cometh into this continent, into this world of America today.
I'm Todd Grisham, and we're going old school tonight here inside the Grand Theater. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Amir Khan.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Victorville, California, here is the exciting
This is not
boxing
going to be a fun matchup.
sensation,
He's going to try to go to the
King
body,
Ryan
punch bigger. He's going to bully. He's going to use speed. He's going to use counter. If he's a
Fighting
good
out of the
fighter,
blue
I didn't get
corner,
to see what his record
from
was or who
Bolton,
it was.
England, here is the
So I
Olympic
wasn't
silver
paying
medalist,
attention.
one of
Oh, my
Britain's
battery
youngest
died.
ever professional world champion, a unified 130-pound champion of the world, introducing Amir King Khan.
All the seats have been taken in this unique setting. What an event it will be here tonight.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special. Let's go, baby. Good luck.
There's the bell to start round one.
Oh, I can't move.
Many of the people in the division hit like this.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
He caught him there with the left hook. A lot of pre-match drama. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? Fighting at the bit to get it on in this historic venue.
Todd, I've got to give it to the promoter. To pick this place, every ticket has been golden. I don't get these tickets. So if you are in this venue, you are watching this fight, trust me, we're lucky to be sat here.
It's been a back-and-forth contest so far, no doubt about it. He takes that jab. Look at these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. When it's flashing lights for the flash here, he's got to get out of trouble. And the kid goes down.
I can't move. I can't move, y'all. That's some bullshit.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
How about that?
Power, punch, perfect. That was her.
Pissed. I'm over pissed about that. My fault, y'all. A little delay right there. Little delay. Small delay. See all the people that fuck with this. I don't know what's going on here, y'all.